finally gave up. Snip Jerry where it counts.
Oh, Karen, you haven't changed a bit. It's good to see you.
Oh, you too. But as usual.
You're late. You have to run.
Yeah, the meeting's already started. How long do you have to wait?
Long enough, I guess.
Well, then why don't you come on in with me? It won't take long, and then we can talk over old times.
Well, why not? So how's Jerry? Adorable.
Since Madeline Ferraro is, well, let's just say, since she's unable to attend anymore, Mrs. Riverside, oh, I should say Dr. Riverside, the wife of the other Dr. Riverside, has graciously volunteered to read us the treasurer's report. E.J.
Thank you.
I'm new at this. This too. Actually, this is my husband's idea. I mean this, not this. Anyway, let's see. At the last meeting, a net figure of 406.
A buyer. Oh, Mel, that
Then we
sounds
had the
so
refund
exciting.
from the
That is.
deposit on the
I'm
March of
responsible
Dimes
for
party
practically
rentals,
the
which
entire
was,
designer sportswear department.
39.
Well, it's still small scale, I suppose, but next
What
month...
happened? Madeline Ferraro, do you know?
Oh,
Didn't you hear?
I said that, didn't I?
No, what happened?
The additional
You mean what
revenue
didn't
to the
happen?
Children's Home benefit was
She caught Brad in a clutch with his night nurse. Next thing you know, he's back sleeping with the interns, and she's on her way to Nevada.
Divorce?
So, anyway,
What else?
the money market interest will be...
Oh, they were such a nice couple.
Doesn't surprise me at all.
Of this coming June.
Well, it figures. Look at them. She had her life, he had his. It fits a pattern.
23 cents. However, if we compute the...
Ah, that's what I need. A malleable retractor. Let me have a Duval clamp. That's a hell of a stab wound. How'd you get it?
Spear gun accident.
Spear gun?
Yeah. Domestic quarrel. His wife got tired of him scuba diving every weekend.
Can't believe a wife would do something like that.
I can. Suction.
You're just bitter. Here, let me tie that off.
I am not bitter, Sponge.
I was constantly making excuses for him. Well, you know what it's like to tell a 7-year-old her daddy won't be there for the Easter pageant.
Oh, dear.
It's not like he heard about it at the last minute. He had plenty of time to find someone to cover for him. He knew how much it meant to Kim.
Listen, you marry a doctor, you expect it.
Doctors are notorious for having bad marriages. Statistics prove it.
I'm a doctor.
Well, maybe it doesn't apply when a doctor marries a doctor.
So, I guess the question here now, ladies, is just where to hold the rummage sale, right?
I say it's a trade-off. You have a lousy marriage, you take him to the cleaners.
That's cold, Claudette.
Really, Claudette?
Oh, now don't get me wrong. We all knew what we were getting into when we married our resident in training, didn't we?
Not this kid.
Ladies, that is all very interesting, but it's really not the point of the meeting. I mean, we are here to discuss old rummage.
Oh, but we are, darling.
So, I mean, if you want to talk about your husbands and medicine, I mean, there really should be a special meeting set aside to do just that. But right now, the rummage sale is really what's the...
That's a great idea, E.J.
What is?
A special meeting.
To talk about marriage.
Count me out.
And all I meant was that now it's...
It should be informal, but we should have a leader or a moderator to keep things going. Someone who's objective, detached.
Claudette.
Not that detached. It should be someone with perspective and experience.
Where do I stow this stuff?
Dr. Riverside's office. Here, let me give you a hand.
No, I got it. I had it. It's amazing the stuff you can accumulate, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Just amazing.
I Ask Jennifer. 79 was a good year.
Ah, where's the mate? To the shoe.
Oh, I don't know. I couldn't find it.
One shoe. That should be a hot selling item.
People, this is not the place to sort out your rummage.
We know that, Sam. Well,
He just broke one of his bags. I thought it would be a nice idea to help, don't you?
Well, it would be a lot better if you used one of those heavy-duty plastic garbage bags instead of these cheap paper things.
marriage has given you a whole new bevy of information, hasn't it, Sam?
Wouldn't hurt you to find a wife. Look at this mess.
That's why he needs a wife.
Melanie McIntyre? Your wife?
Ex-wife.
Why is she heading this ridiculous discussion group?
Talk to Melanie. I'm out of this.
Group? What group? Oh, that, right. Great idea.
What, are you kidding? A bunch of stupid women getting together to dissect their marriages? You mark my words, it's gonna be a real mess.
A real mess.
Could be constructive.
Yeah, Marty.
No, it won't. It's just gonna be a glorified gossip session. Everyone comparing notes.
I don't think so.
That's right. I mean, just because Melanie mentioned the Easter pageant that John missed.
Where'd you hear that?
EJ, you really should have made an effort, John.
You see what I mean? This kind of thing can get out of hand. You want your wife discussing your marriage with a lot of strangers?
I'm not worried. I mean, we have a wonderful relationship. We have a problem, EJ and I. We talk it out. EJ doesn't need to go to that group. We have a perfect marriage.
All right. Okay. As long as Stanley doesn't find out about this. Of course, I plan to tell him, Brian. I mean, we can't keep it from him forever. But the timing is not right. No, I'll meet you there. I don't know. I'll make up something. I'll tell him I have to work late. Now, you're sure Stanley won't see us? I mean, he's bound to put two and two together. All right. I'll see you there. Bye.
What are you doing?
Look, she's finally throwing out this purple blouse.
Oh, good. This color's not hers,
Yeah.
really, you know.
Any calls from me? I'll be home the rest of the night.
Oh, Doctor, there's some more stuff for your office.
More? Now, why does it have to be me?
Because you volunteered your office for storage.
Well, I know, but...
And you're one of the few doctors with an office big enough to handle it.
True.
And you're a very generous man.
Community-minded.
And son of chairman of the board.
And you're an angel to do it. Don't crush that tub when there are hats in it. I've got to run. I'm late for the seminar.
But,
Ciao.
Ciao. Seminar. Oh, sure, the seminar. Mm-hmm.
Sounds like fun.
By the looks of it, they're gathering quite a crowd.
Is your wife going?
EJ?
Uh-huh.
EJ going to that group of malcontents? I hardly think so, Miss B. You see, we have what you might call a perfect marriage. Now, why would you want to come here?
I don't know. Why don't you ask her?
I will, just... EJ?
Stanley, what are you doing here?
What do you mean, what am I doing here? What... You're not here for that seminar, are you?
Seminar?
On marriage?
Oh, the seminar with the wives.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Yes, yeah, that's the, as a matter of fact, that's where I'm going.
What?
Right, yes, with the wives, the seminar. I mean, if I'm going, I guess I should be going.
Yeah.
Don't wait for me. I'll be home later.
Later.
It's about time.
Sorry, I couldn't get Stanley.
Are you all right?
Yeah, sure, fine.
Come on now. We don't have all night.
All night? He tells me he's going to be out all night. I finally managed to ship the kids and dog out of the house, and one of his patients has the nerve to have pulmonary edema on the night of our anniversary.
Let's face it. They're doctors first, husbands second.
Oh, try 10th. Who are we kidding? It's their conditioning. No one ever told them to make marriage a priority.
Yeah, well, maybe we make it too much a priority.
But maybe there's a middle ground. There's no reason you both can't take a more active part in sharing each other's interests.
Maybe we could both take up cattle rustling.
And you should talk medicine with Floyd sometime, or go out to lunch with him a couple of days a week.
I could never bother Marty at work. His job is too important.